Hey guys, what's going on? It's ya boy Bowser Jr. Fan 13, and today is a very special day because today is my birthday! That's right, everyone. So today I'm finally turning 18. Isn't that so freaking cool? Anyways, so for today, I'm going to be doing another top 10 for my birthday, and this time, this top 10 is going to be related to one of my favorite anime series of all time, Dragon Ball Z. Dragon Ball Z is a manga and anime series created by Akira Toriyama, and it's best and popular and known for its awesome fight scenes, the art style, and of course the iconic characters. So you pretty much know where we're going with this. I'm going to be listing my favorite characters, like favorite to most favorite. So without further ado, let's get started, shall we? Number 10, we have the main character himself and the Saiyan from Earth, Kakarot, also known as Son Goku. Yeah, of course, Goku is like the best character in the series without a doubt. Who wouldn't have him on our top 10 list? So Goku, he is super strong with all of his cool forms, especially his awesome form Ultra Instinct. It is so freaking cool. And as for his character, Goku is a really fun guy. He's so funny and he's quite positive. He likes to eat and he loves fighting. He's the type of character that we can all relate to. And of course his backstory is pretty messed up, which we kind of feel bad for him. But maybe we'll get to that maybe another video, I guess, or something like that. But other than that, Goku is super cool and so awesome. He has his awesome super moves like the Kamehameha and the Spirit Bomb, the Kaioken, and like I said, all of his different forms. So Goku is at number 10. Number 9, we have the father of Goku, or Kakarot, Bardock. Yeah, what's cooler than Goku himself is his father. In my opinion, I just freaking love Bardock. He's basically a low-class Saiyan who gets mistreated from all the other Saiyans, including King Vegeta, because nobody believed him that Frieza was coming to destroy their planet and stuff. So Bardock had to have Gine send away Goku in order for them to make sure that he's safe. Then after that, Bardock single-handedly single-handedly defeated each different member of Frieza's army. Well, not like his whole army, but he was taking down all of his men like crazy. But he couldn't finish the job because obviously Frieza killed him and the entire race. At least he tried. That's some pretty confidence to the dude, and I praise him for that. It's sad that he had to die, though. I would love to see him in future Dragon Ball episodes. Maybe have an episode where they bring back Bardock and he meets Goku for the first time. So Bardock is at number 9. Number 8, we have Perfect Cell. Cell is this basic android-like weird mutant bug creature that was created by Dr. Gero from the future. Then he went to the past to absorb androids 17 and 18 so that he could become perfect and powerful so that he could destroy the world. Honestly, I love Cell in his perfect form because he honestly looks more cooler, and maybe it's just me, but I think I find it funny by the fact that Cell kind of sounds a lot like Plankton from SpongeBob. It makes it funny. The Cell saga is one of my favorite sagas because, of course, it shows some character development towards Cell. I love the fight scenes, and the character himself, he's just so cool, and I love his moveset. Well, basically, he doesn't really have too much of his own moves, but he can copy other characters' moves like Goku's Kamehameha, Tien's Solar Flare, Frieza's Death Beam. Honestly, how did he get Frieza's Death Beam? That's one thing that they don't explain. So basically, he's kind of like your Mega Man of Dragon Ball Z. So anyways, overall Cell is just outrageously awesome, and that's why he's at number 8. Number 7, we have Piccolo, the great Namekian himself. Alright, so Piccolo was originally a bad guy wanting to avenge his dad because Goku killed him, but now he's over that. Instead, after sacrificing himself to save Gohan, he becomes a good guy. He helps Goku and friends stop the villains and saves the world. And he likes to spend the rest of his time just training and meditating, which is pretty cool. Like Piccolo himself, I love his moves, like the Special Beam Cannon, Hell Zone Grenade. He can stretch his arms like Dalsum from Street Fighter. And he can even regenerate his limbs, like he can grow his arms or legs back whenever they get cut off, which, wow, that is so freaking amazing. Like, I can't believe they came up with something as cool as that. Like, Namekians are so cool. Unlike all the rest of the Z fighters, Piccolo is like the more serious character. Like, he doesn't play around with his foes. Like, as soon as the battle starts, he just goes all out. And he just takes everything serious, and that's pretty much it. Though Piccolo isn't too social with everyone at most times, but he is a good friend though. Anyways, Piccolo is at number 7. Number 6, we got the Prince of all the Saiyans, Vegeta. Alright, I had to put Vegeta over Goku because in my opinion, Vegeta, I believe, is the top Saiyan of all the Saiyans in the series. Well, there's someone higher than Vegeta, but other than that, Vegeta is so cool. Like, he's so edgy, so cool. He reminds me of Shadow the Hedgehog. He was originally going to take over the world just like Piccolo, but now he's over it after he got killed by Frieza and found out that his whole race was destroyed by Frieza. So, anyways, Vegeta ends up becoming a good guy. He gets married to Bulma. He finally becomes a Super Saiyan, and then Super Saiyan 2, Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Blue. My favorite form is the Super Saiyan Blue Evolution. That is the best Vegeta form in the entire series. Though there are some things that Vegeta does get on one little bit of my nerves on, but I'll explain that a little bit later. Also, one more thing I want to talk about is that I love his attacks, like the Gallic Gun, the Big Bang attack, and especially the Final Flash. It's so cool. Alright, now to talk about some of my negatives with Vegeta. When it comes to Vegeta, he's so arrogant, cocky, and what's even worse is that whether if it's about saving the world or friends or family, Vegeta always puts his Saiyan pride above everything else. Especially like when it's for the world. Like, and he does some of like the dumbest stuff. Like, when he turned into a Majin, he killed everyone, mainly just so that he could have a fight against Goku. Another thing, like, when he became a Super Saiyan, he became a super, like, real big jerk, always boasting about how strong he is, and he could take on the androids by himself. Another thing, he let Zarbon complete his full form. But even though he did defeat Zarbon, but why would you let him power up to his first form? Like, that is so stupid. Well, other than that, Vegeta still has his moral moments, he has his best moments, and Vegeta is just overall the best character in the series. And that's why he's at number 6. Number 5. What's better than a mortal? A god. What's better than creation? Destruction. Put them together and you got a god of destruction. Now, there are many gods of destructions in the Dragon Ball Z universe, as it says that there's 12 different universes, plus a few more in the series, as it just mentions in the anime. Anyways, of all the gods of destructions that are out there in the series, I obviously gotta give this spot to the best god of destruction in the series, which happens to be Universe 7's Lord Beerus himself. I think of all the gods of destruction in the whole franchise, Beerus I think is the most serious god of destruction, like a literal god of destruction. Like, he'll basically destroy anything that gets in his way, and he's just so powerful. Like, wow, I feel so happy watching this dude like wrecking all of the Z fighters and having an epic match against Goku in a Super Saiyan God form. Beerus ends up redeeming himself. Like, he ends up no longer wanting to destroy the Earth, because after he had a good fight with Goku, and because of how good the food was, he says to himself, alright, you know what, I won't destroy the Earth. In his spare time, Beerus likes to take long cat naps, well, because he's a cat, obviously. And of course, he also loves food. I think, honestly, I find it a little cute when I see Beerus eating food. It's just so funny too. Anyways, overall, Beerus is the best god of destruction in the whole series, and he's one of my favorite characters. You don't want to mess with him, because if you do, he will destroy you without any mercy. And I love watching that death battle with him against Sailor Galaxia from Sailor Moon. He dominated her real good. Anyways, that's why he's at number 5. Number 4, we have Broly. Which Broly to be exact? Dragon Ball Super Broly. That's right, the legendary Super Saiyan himself is higher than the other Saiyans. Alright, I like the Dragon Ball Super Broly a lot more, mainly because his character is more fleshed out, and is like well developed. I'm not saying I hate the DBZ Broly, he's pretty cool, but I like the Dragon Ball Super Broly a lot more. Alright, anyways, at a young age, Broly had a high power level that was above anything else, like when he was a baby. So Prince Vegeta wanted to stab him or send him away to another planet where he can die on it. Of course, his father wouldn't allow it, so he had to take care of him and raise him so that he can help control his power. And of course, Broly is the type of Saiyan who has, oh my gosh, so much power. Even in his base form, he's a wrecking machine. Though he does have unstable power and he can't really control it that much, I can see what's going on. I mean, like, he's been raised on a planet that is like, well, not really that good. Though I find also the cute moments where he's hanging out with Chilai. I think she's a good friend to Broly. Anyways, when it comes to fights, Broly, like I said, he is a literal wrecking machine. Like, you can't just straight up like beat him, because he'll freaking wreck you in his base form. And don't get him mad, because when he turns legendary Super Saiyan, it's gonna be the end of you. Not even Goku or Vegeta can beat him. Frieza himself doesn't stand a chance against him. The only thing that can beat him, well, is just Gogeta. But I'm glad Broly survived, and I'd love to see him in future episodes. Anyways, he's at number 4. Number 3, we have Goku Black. Alright, have any of you ever wondered in the Dragon Ball Z series, like, whenever you, like, watch the series, have you always thought to yourself, what would happen if Goku was a bad guy? Or what would Goku look like, or what would he do if he was a bad guy? Well, this would basically kind of be your answer. Goku Black, of course. Alright. So, to basically summarize his whole story, he's just a Supreme Kai named Zamasu who switched bodies with him and killed everyone and destroyed the town. Basically, his whole idea, he wants to destroy all mortals, basically create the Zero Mortal Plan. All because, well, he thinks mortals are inferior to gods. I have no idea why, but that's what Zamasu thinks, so that's why he took Goku's body and decides to get rid of all the mortals. And when it comes to him possessing Goku's body, he's honestly really strong, especially with his cool moves like the Black Kamehameha, the freaking that blade energy beam that he has that he can shoot from his hand. Wow, that is unbelievably strong. I love that move. And I especially love his form, Super Saiyan Rose. I would love to see that in different variations or different forms as well, like maybe Super Saiyan Rose 3, that would be so cool. Overall, Goku Black is the best Dragon Ball Z villain, my favorite Dragon Ball Z villain in the entire series, and he is and he's a force to be reckoned with. And that's why he's at number 3. Number 2, we don't have a fighter from Universe 7 on this spot, but we do have a fighter from Universe 11. It's home to the God of Destruction Belmont, the Angel Margarita, and it even is home to the Pride Troopers, these basic strong fighters who believe in justice, like its fighters Dipso and their leader Top. But of course we can't forget about the most strongest fighter in the Pride Troopers, and without a doubt the best character in the series, Jiren. Jiren is just, oh my gosh, I love this character so freaking much, and everyone else loves him. He is like one of the most powerful characters in the entire series. You do not want to mess with this guy. Like, when he goes into his full power, or even if he's not in his full power, he is a force to be reckoned with. He is an outrageous powerhouse. Like, literally nothing can beat this dude. Like, not even Goku's Super Saiyan Blue or Vegeta Super Saiyan Blue evolution can do anything to Jiren. It's just a little bit of hits that can't even do anything. Like, the only thing that can hurt Jiren is Goku's mastered Ultra Instinct form and his autonomous Ultra Instinct form. And of course, Jiren never lost a fight, but the only fight he's ever lost in the series was against Goku and Frieza himself. So anyway, he's the type of fighter who doesn't like to fight alongside others, mainly because he doesn't believe in trust. I guess because of his origins where his people died to a monster is where he lost his trust. But I think he later on redeems himself and he starts learning about teamwork and lightens up after his loss against Goku and Frieza. That's pretty well developed, and I'd like to see him in more future episodes. Maybe if they make the Moro arc part of the anime, we could see Jiren helping Goku fighting against Moro, which would be so cool. Overall, Jiren is a really good character, and without the best character in the series. And that's why he's at number 2. Before we get to my final pick of the list, here are my Bowser Jr. Fan 13 honorable mentions. Tien. He's one of the other Z fighters, like the other human fighters, who remains helpful, and he is so cool. I love his design. Like, he apparently he's supposed to be based off of what is it called, a Beerus? I'm sorry if I butcher it wrong, but forgive me for that. But other than that, Tien has some really strong moves. He's one of the greatest fighters, and he's without a doubt the most underrated character in the series. Like, come on, Toriyama, do more for this character. Bulma. Okay, sure, Bulma's not technically a fighter in the series, but at least she's like the most helpful to the Z fighters, because let's face it, without her, they would be doomed, because she makes all these crazy inventions, and she even invented the Dragon Radar, which is super helpful to find the other Dragon Balls, I'll tell you that. Krillin. I don't understand why people hate Krillin so much. I mean, yeah, he has had some of his scared or weird or dumb moments, but he redeems himself, and at least he still remains helpful to the Z fighters. I mean,
at least he was brought to the Tournament of Power. Like, we seen him knock out a few opponents before he got eliminated. I mean, believe that, and his attacks are so cool, like the Destructo Disc, he's got the Kamehameha, the Scatter Beam shot. It's pretty awesome. Frieza, without a doubt the best Dragon Ball Z villain in the entire franchise. Frieza is evil to the core. He can destroy an entire planet. I mean, he wiped out the entire Saiyan race, and without any mercy or any consideration, he'll kill anyone in his path just to get what he wants. And I love his Golden Frieza form. It's so awesome. Future Trunks. It's basically Bulma and Vegeta's child, but from the future, and more cooler because, oh my gosh, he introduces the whole concept of time traveling into the series, and what's even cool is that this dude is so strong. Like, he has Super Saiyan Rage, and what's even cool is that he's like one of the Saiyans that carries a sword with him, a freaking sword, and because of that, he made dog food out of Frieza, and it was so cool. Vegeta and Gogeta, the best Dragon Ball fusions of all time, because everyone has been always wondering what would happen if Goku and Vegeta fuse. Well, there's two of your answers. Vegeta is my personal favorite because, oh my gosh, he's so edgy, so cool, and so awesome. Gogeta, of course, he's also awesome as well. Took down Broly with no problems. And finally, number 1 on my list, Android 17. Yeah, there was no surprise there, or pretty much it was clearly unexpected, but hear me out. Android 17 is the best character in Dragon Ball Z, without a doubt. I mean, so Android 17 is this android robot that was created by Dr. Gero, set to kill Goku, but he didn't kill Goku because he got absorbed by Cell and then he died. But later on he was brought back to life. I love what they did with him in Dragon Ball Super, because in the future he now continues training, only this time he now has a job. He takes care of all the animals and plants on this giant island all by himself while defeating poachers who try to harm anything on the island. And what's even cool is that we even get to see him mention that he has his own family. Like, wow. I mean, we haven't seen Android 17 for a long time, and already he's started a family, and he has a good job. Like, oh my gosh. 17 never fails to surprise me. Anyways, when it comes to combat, this dude is seriously strong. We see him go up against Goku, and he's able to at least catch up with him at his Super Saiyan form. I mean, if it's not obvious. He can even catch up with him at Super Saiyan Blue. Like, wow. Not even the Super Saiyan Blue Kamehameha could destroy him. And he's the last fighter who was standing in the Tournament of Power. He wiped out pretty much a whole bunch of fighters in his path, and it was pretty cool. And just like Piccolo, 17 is the one type of fighter who actually takes fights seriously. He doesn't play around with his fighters, he doesn't play around with the opponents, he just straight up gets to the point and finishes the deal. And that's what I like about 17. And it was a disgrace what they did to him in Dragon Ball GT. But overall, 17 is the best character in the series, and that's why he's at number 1. Thank you guys so much for watching. As I made this video, I found out that I finally reached 300 subs. Thank you all. The 300 sub special and announcement will be coming soon. But in the meantime, that's all I have for today. Let me know in the comments down below who is your favorite Dragon Ball Z character. And I'll see you guys next time. So, thanks for wishing me a happy birthday, everyone. And peace out, guys.